Let us continue our story as we return to Brika, Pippin, Crash, and Leo, confronted by a mysterious figure claiming to know their secrets, as well as having a few of his own. Watch as the threads start to align, and our tapestry of fate begins to take hold. This week on WeTogether, the picture of the past, the window to the future. All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
The room that you guys have been staying in, now completely filled with the smoke from the pipe that Leo and Crash had been sharing recently, occupied by another member outside of your group, a half-orc man named Rucker, who Crash seems to know quite well. But for the rest of you, is basically a stranger. And he makes things more familiar in the room by sharing a secret. As he pulls out an outfit card, one that each of you have an identical version of, he reveals that he knows what this is and he knows who they are. As you guys are all kind of sitting, which one of you did actually take beers? I know Crash did. Brika, Leo, Pippin abstained.
Yeah, Pippin didn't take anything.
So all of you sitting with the condensation on your beer glasses kind of wetting your hands as you look at the card in Rucker's hand. As he kind of looks at Crash with a look that belays to Crash that he knows so much more than he's letting on. So, you can see it too, huh? Throws it on the table. That's what I thought. All of you? He looks around the room.
Pippin scrambles and pulls his out, but he bent the corner of his card. Oh, sorry.
They're not even supposed to be able to bend, but he somehow did.
Wait, Rucka, when?
He leans forward and he pulls his hair on the back of his neck up, and you see kind of like a faded barcode on the back of his neck. About 20 years ago now, we were on a mining expedition, unsanctioned mining. You know how those go. No regulations, no rules. And we were dumb. We dug too deep. 16 crew members. None of them survived. I didn't survive. I felt myself go. But there was this weird light. Next thing you know, I'm awake in a weird tube and a bunch of people in lab coats looking at me funny. I'm guessing from your silence and your lack of confusion, similar thing happened to you too, huh?
Yeah, except nobody in lab coats.
Actually, it was quite different. There was a lot of dead bodies.
Unfortunately, the outfit isn't exactly what you think it is. Fortunately, I happen to know more than they probably would like me to. But I'm not with them anymore. In fact, none of us are. kind of gives Crash like a weird glance. Just for a second, long enough for Crash to notice. There were 9 of us. All the other experiments, they failed horribly. But 9 of us survived. In the beginning, it was good. It was easy. It seemed like we'd all been given a second chance. Found a place where we belong. They're not what they used to be. Back then, it was the professor, me, Krieger. After a while, it became kind of like a family, you know? Kind of like a crew. The experiments were easy and they felt natural, like we were all growing some way. Like leveling up, you know?
No, I don't know what you mean.
He like holds his hand up and you see him like as he makes a fist, you see his skin slowly start to just solidify as if it was made out of concrete. And it completely envelops his fist. As he opens and closes it again, you hear each knuckle crack, but like a loud snap sound like stone against stone. Couldn't do that before.
Rocco, what the fuck?
Brico just starts just scribing. I'm just taking all the notes.
He takes a drink of his beer.
I've seen something like that before. That's some high level stuff there.
Right? And you want to know something crazy? Before I woke up in that laboratory, I couldn't connect to the Magisphere at all.
The magic what?
The Magisphere. The force that kind of lives around us. Made out of magic? You don't know this?
That's real?
You see Pippin with 1,000-yard stare. Magisphere.
I'm gonna just use turn off and then turn back on the lights in the room. How do you guys think I do that? Why are you asking if it's real?
Why'd the lights just go out? Hello?
You know? I was like a remote or something, maybe? Oh, no.
For just like random lights that I see?
Jeez.
He's got one of those techie remotes in his pocket. I know it.
That's hilarious.
I form like a prism of light in my hands and just like spinning around. It looks like a galaxy spinning. Yeah, just a fucking remote.
So Brica's watching Leo and then looking at Pippin and just shaking her head like.
Also, I feel like the prism looks badass with the shimmering smoke that's everywhere.
Like, yeah, like the
like everything like kind of blending together. It's like we just went into like full what's that drug from Dread? It's like,
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Like slow-mo or something like that.
Yeah. Literally, Rucker just kind of like looks at the group. I forget. Education on Iris Luna isn't the highest prioritized thing. Yeah, the Magisphere. It's
At
real.
least they didn't get an F on their flying lessons.
That sounds like a weird personal quip that I don't quite understand.
Yeah, you missed it by a few minutes. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. I was just talking about my tragic backstory.
Same, honestly, same. I get you.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? They're all tragic. They're all...
We all look pointedly at Pippin.
Wait, what are you talking about? My background's not that tragic. It's awesome.
If you were chosen by the outfit, it's one thing I can guarantee you, my friend. Your backstory is tragic. You just don't know it yet.
He's like got both of his parents still. They sound like really nice people. So
I'm involved in a religion, and life's good. I got a job.
He kind of looks like you just see like in his movements and like even like in the timbre of his voice, how very tired he just seems. He looks like he's like completely drained of hope. Like, you guys are like joking about the stuff, and he just kind of is like he'll let a little grin, but as far as Crash is concerned, this is definitely not the same lively half-orc that he left a year ago. And you see him completely drain the bottle and like reach down, grab another beer, crack it open with one hand, just like a flick of his thumb. Starts guzzling it down. We used to be something when we were all together. It was good. The professor, the 9 of us. Felt good.
Wait, there were 9 of you? Are these the people that you
Yeah.
woke up with?
There was supposed to be 10, but one of us didn't make it.
Wait, there might be something here. There's 9 with our group, if we include that Eve lady that Krieger told us about. So I
yeah,
wonder if there's
Eve.
like a specific number that they go for. Maybe there's a number 10 for us too.
That's what I was going to ask you, to be honest. I didn't know that there was another group or that this was still going on.
This is just what Krieger told us.
Rika looks at Leo. She's like, "Wait, there's 9?"
Yeah, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, Leo.
Krieger told us this.
You got Krieger's still working for the outfit?
Yeah, he's kind of like the orientation phase, is what it seems.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds
That's
about
some
right.
level 1 shit right there.
That's supposed to mean we're on level 3.
Yeah, sorry. Little meta joke. Is he still optimistic asshole playing jokes when he shouldn't?
Yeah, fuck that guy, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them.
You know, we just spent the last about 2 hours. Was it 2 hours? Holy shit. That was crazy. I feel like that was actually like 30 minutes. Anyways, we spent the last 2 hours deciding if that guy was actually evil and was manipulating us.
Oh,
And we ended up, I think we've decided that that's not true, but
I mean, it's not. I mean, he's not an evil guy. He's not gonna get you killed, but evil, no. Is he manipulating you? If he still works with the professor, which, again, he kind of gives Crash like a really weird look. I don't think it's possible. Then he's on his own. I don't know who he's working with. None of the other 8 would dare work with him. Some of them have families. Some of them live on a different level altogether.
he works with Eve. That's all we know so far. And they're trying to infiltrate Project Genesis.
Project Genesis. That's what they're calling it now, huh?
You said Krieger's one of them.
One of the 9.
Well, hmm. What about that big Gith fucker? That Githrak fucker that...
No, not one of the 8, but he was around. He was always around with the professor. Didn't like him much. He didn't like me very much, but when we got drunk, we would have a few conversations. Why? How did you know him?
I'm gonna finish my beer and grab another one and open it. Rucka, that he was the one that that job you sent me on, that last job. He was the one I ran into that night. He's the one that done me in. He put me down, and his lady friend there done the same to Bricka. I point over towards her.
I literally look up from my writing and I'm like, yeah, that fucking bitch.
Leo's like, love of my life.
Excuse me, sir? Mr. Rucker?
Yeah,
Was one Tabaxi?
it's a wild guess, but yeah.
This might sound like profiling, so I'm gonna try and control myself here. But like, he kind of looks a little bit like a snow leopard. You'd say maybe. Piercing blue eyes.
No, no. We had a tiefling that kind of matches that description weirdly, but no tabaxi. Well, besides her,
Who?
Her who?
Barb.
Excuse me. Wait, run that by me one more time. What was the name?
I'm sorry. You're a Kinnear, so I thought you could hear very well. But
Great Dane. I like Bob. It like married a clock.
another one of the. He kind of like cocks his head now, like the beer kind of like moving out of the way. How the hell did you know their names?
Wait, run that by me one more time.
Bob and Clock are my parents.
What the fuck?
Clark, he's like holds up his hand.
Yeah, the human male.
Glasses, nerdy, pulled Barb, and I don't know how.
Oh, they tell the story, but I'm not gonna repeat it here because it's just not very appropriate. But yeah, no, they're my parents. They're my adoptive parents.
Oh shit, that's the funniest thing I've heard all day. So you guys have really been in some shit then, huh?
Wait, how does that
What?
mean we've been into trouble?
Barb and Clark, they're two of the biggest troublemakers I've ever met.
I wouldn't say that. I just call them mom and dad.
Oh, they really settled down, huh? Good for them. I hope for your sake that they're not wrapped up in this mess.
Hope not either.
Well, I mean, at least we can feel more assured that they can hold their own. You don't have to worry about them so much.
True.
I'm still gonna worry about them, but I understand what you're saying, and I appreciate that.
As this gentleman has told us, they leveled up. We're level 1. Whatever that means. So, what are we?
Good
gonna do?
analogy.
So, wait. Okay, so there was 8 of you.
Right.
You, Krieger, Pip's
Bob.
parents, apparently.
Clark.
The
Gee.
professor. Who? Gee?
Gee. Or fucking. He goes by Patch. Now.
The guy who
fuck,
owns the thrift store?
Yeah, if that's what he's doing.
The Stitch in Time?
I haven't
by
seen
the
him
way,
in 20 years. So
hey, side note, and I looked directly at Crash, and I'm like, side note, we got to go back there at some point in time because I got to.
We're
pick
getting
a
your
hat.
hat. We're getting your
okay.
hat. It's top of my agenda list.
I appreciate that.
Truly, it's like your parents and the hat. Okay.
yeah.
So Brika like pulls out her tablet and she has like her to-do list and it's literally like in like
The
urgent
number one
priority.
My physical list also has the hat. This is my number 1. Can you actually, while we're on this kind of exposition, just go ahead and name all the names if you wouldn't mind.
I feel like. All right, fuck it. He pulls out from his jacket what looks like a fucking analog picture. Like an old like what a Polaroid would look like, thousands of years old technology.
This is normal shit to Leo.
To lay
All over his grandparents' house.
Brika looks up and she's like, Can I borrow that for a second?
Yeah.
Brika. No.
So I'm just looking at it and I cast instant upload.
Nice. Also, what do you think shock would constitute? Is that like a con save? I think that's a con save. I think that'll
Can
be
we get a readout of
Con
that?
or like
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Dex
We will.
to throw it, I would say.
That's exciting.
Like con to like hold on to it and withstand it, Dex to toss it in time. That would be my
No. More like more like like
Oh, like
emotional
shock,
stuff.
like oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god type of shock. Okay.
Yeah. I think
Surprise.
con's a good one. Yeah, roll me a con save, Brika.
14.
As you look at this picture and you instantly upload it using magic. Sorry, I just wanted to like.
Sorry, that's not real.
This is not real. So as you like instant upload it, you get a key memory unlocked of the face that put you in the closet right before your life changed forever. The satyr man standing in the front of this picture looks exactly like him.
So Briga literally instant uploaded, was like not even looking at it, and then just like it's like an after effect. Oh, how?
Did I have that? I got to read the names off the.
How do you know this man?
Bo. That's Bo. He's one of the 9.
So I'm shaking hands, just handing it back. I'm like, how
Are you okay?
was he part of the 8?
Yeah, there's 9 of us plus the professor. Are you like I feel like I'm trying to tell you guys like my life story and stuff, and you guys keep going through these like moments where like you seem to know something that's connected to it, and I'm just in the dark here.
Okay.
To be fair, I feel really left out of whatever they've got going on too. So,
But I'm like freaking out. So Briga is like in the middle of this, like going through like an emotional. How do you know my dad? How? Why?
Your dad?
Oi?
I thought your dad's name was Frank.
That's
Sorry
what I
if
was
that wa-
thinking too.
Sorry if I wasn't supposed to say that. I don't know if that was secret or not.
No, that's fine. I don't care.
I say that before I look at the picture.
Frank adopted me. This is my biological father. I want to know why he's in this picture. You have to tell me everything.
Is anybody else like not adopted here? I'm even adopted, so
Look at the picture at that exact moment. Roll me a con save.
I mean, technically,
well,
I'm not adopted.
That's amazing. Your parents are still around?
Who's rolling a con save?
Nah.
No, that's for
Oh,
Leo.
Thanks,
I'm
Pippin.
sorry.
As we finish that up, I just kind of glance down as I go to pass it to him casually.
Roll me a con save.
Can I actually, while I do that, can you read out your spell for us that you just cast, Brika?
Oh, instant upload.
Oh, yes.
Good
I
point.
forgot.
Nice.
I also forgot.
Yes. So instant upload. When you cast instant upload, you transfer data from a physical document or item directly to the feed via your personal interface. It's widely used for quick data entry and sharing. So I have to touch it.
Where can we find more information about these spells?
WeTogether Gaming in Discord, on any of the link trees, on any of our social medias, WeTogether Gaming everywhere. Oh yeah.
Give us money.
I love that we're still talking to no one. But by the time someone's listening to this, it might be someone.
No, you are somebody. You listening to this now, because if there's nobody listening to it, then that means that you aren't hearing this. But because you're hearing this, that means you're somebody, and you're going to give us money. And honestly, I love that.
Crisis!
We're talking to someone. We're
Yeah.
talking to people. They are just in the future.
And if this is my mom listening,
This is simple
hi,
time travel
mom,
stuff.
I love
So-
you.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, quick question. How's the future? How are the Bills doing?
Oh, God. I hope
No,
that ages
I don't want to know
well.
that future.
You're going to love this, boys and girls. First roll of the night. That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So I would like this from you, Charles.
Yeah.
I would like a I don't know, roughly 10 to 15 second portrayal of Leo having a panic attack as he looks at the picture and
also,
notices-
just what everybody's seen so
Easy.
far. Cool.
yes. Oh no, like yeah. And and you see the lankiest member of the group. Definitely rings a very, very, very deep bell for you. While younger, still definitely the same face from your childhood.
No shot. Him or her, just to make sure.
It is a male.
Okay. Well, fuck. I like go to casually pass the picture, as I mentioned, as I'm like kind of like joking around with what we were saying here, and I glance at it like as he takes it from my hand, but like my hand does not drop as I like start to violently shake, and my feathers all just immediately like fluff out, and Leo hits the floor, and I think he has what might look like a bit of a seizure here.
Oh, fuck. We'll spare the intense detail of the seizure.
Yeah, I am on the floor currently, like violently shaking. But
Yo, get your man. Is he good? What the hell?
yeah,
Oh, hold on just a minute. Leo, hello, Leo, and
Full EMT mode.
Pippin like goes underneath his hand and casts the hands on Lay.
As the hand kind of like completes a full pet, you kind of feel your nerves start to. Your brain is still rattling like a freaking maraca in your head, but your body has calmed. Your breathing has kind of calmed down. And literally, as like you were falling, it kind of like missed and landed on the ground right in front of where Crash is sitting.
I'm just like gasping and like kind of like crawling over to the picture on the floor. No.
Did the hands on Lay like did anything change when Pippin did that was noticeable?
He stopped shaking violently.
Yeah. I'm also not high anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You and your addiction is you automatically succeed your addiction. Roll.
Which I don't think Leo in this moment realizes he's not high anymore.
As we continue, if that is the case, I'm going to read off real quick the minor negative effects that take off or that happen as you're coming down from Wisp.
Okay.
I think we planned on being asleep for this, but the minor negative effects: mental fog, difficulty focusing, leading to impaired judgment and slower decision making. Next is inattention, which is reduced ability to notice details and a tendency to miss subtle cues. Emotional numbness, decreased sensitivity to emotional and social nuances. Restlessness and uneasy feeling with a desire to fidget or move. Dull senses, like dull colors and scents and sounds and stuff, and dry mouth.
I love how you just went from being high on fucking Klonopin to being high on marijuana. Like that's all that happened.
I mean, this all kind of just works into the role playing for this. As he also doesn't realize that these are come down effects and thinks he's having a full blown mental breakdown right now, because he actually is having a full blown mental breakdown right now.
Yeah,
calm down, man. Like, and as you look down onto the ground, Crash, for the picture, Rucker like is automatically going towards Leo on the ground, like, hey man, are you good? So the picture is now in front of Crash as Leo is grasping towards it.
Crash actually isn't too worried about the photo. He's kind of just freaking out about Leo and not knowing what's happening.
Who is currently crawling towards you like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. This is not what Crash expected from Leo's come down off of these drugs. So he's like, what the fuck's going on? And as Leo's like crawling towards him, Crash like just backs up a little bit. Like kind of just freaked out.
Hey man, calm down. What's going on with you, man? What did you give him?
They were taking Wisp.
It was Wisp. It's just Wisp.
I've never seen Wisp like this.
He follows me everywhere.
Who's following you, dude?
What the fuck?
Oh no. Crash, it might be the one he sees. Maybe he sees what we saw.
What? Rucker, who has no idea what the fuck you're referencing, just looks at you and goes, what? Who sees?
Is that it? Is it like the big shadowy tendrils?
It's reaching.
I like the.
He's looking around like, what the fuck are you guys talking?
By the time he looks back at me, I'm staring directly at him, like fucking my eyes bugging, just like staring into his soul, like very
At Rucker?
serious. Yeah. He is dead, right? He's dead.
Who?
I pointed the picture at the owl.
I haven't seen him in 20 years.
Do you have a way?
What the fuck is going on? And I'm gonna grab the photo.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about something else.
I'm gonna grab the photo, and I'm not gonna look at it right away. I'm just gonna first look at the names on the back.
All right, so get your pencils ready so I can do these names once. Barbara, Clark, Rucker, Girth, Leoth, Bo, Guy, Magnus, Krieger, and the last name, Varric, which is very familiar to you because up until recently, if you were to look at your ID, it would have said the same thing.
Up until recent. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because now your name's Eric.
Yeah, you're damn right it is.
So you see, in lieu of the professor, it would be Varric. And you, as you read the name, do you turn the picture over?
100%.
Unmistakably, it's like, except for the haircut, which was the decision you made ultimately. Looks like you were just copy pasted into this photo.
What the fuck up?
Does it say?
What the fuck?
Does it list any last names, or is it all just first names?
All first names.
Also, how do we not notice that?
I was too preoccupied.
At least for two of you, you didn't pass your con saves.
Yeah.
At least for two of you, and I don't think Pippin has looked at the photo yet.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
Oh, he is not.
It's for the best, honestly. At this point,
this
is
photo.
bad
You went into seizures already. Like if you would have.
What do you mean it's for the best? I'm gonna
Crash.
cut out my parents and ditch the rest of these schmucks.
Oh, this is a better photo.
Crash looks at the photo, and I'm gonna roll a con save too.
So Magnus and Leoth are still in?
Yeah.
For the list?
What was that con save, big boy?
9.
Can I have a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, please?
Why not? Why would that be a problem?
Who needs combat to make your players roll? Just have them remember some traumatic shit.
That's literally
Yeah.
just gonna be Friday group, by the way, for the viewers out there. If you're into combat, go to Sunday.
No, yeah, we are all about emotional damage.
I don't think we've done combat yet.
No.
That's gonna be a 4.
A 4. Okay.
That's gonna be a 4.
Oh, no, we did do combat.
We did combat if you
Yeah.
count Pippin throwing his sword at a truck.
I was
We
just about to say
hypothetically
that.
killed a man.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Or at least, at the very least, killed a truck.
Yeah.
Definitely killed the truck.
That truck is dead.
And whoever the truck ran into. So you look at the picture again, the flash, everything kind of starts spinning for you for a second, and then you feel the implant inside of your head, almost like your brain is like swollen around it, like it's invasive. It feels like the side of your head is split open as you feel yourself start to be pulled into that space where you are looking around and you're not looking at the room anymore. You're looking out at somebody who's standing in front of what looks like an old style camera. And you can't hear their voices and you can't see their faces, but you hear the cheese as you look around and you see the other members of your group all standing. You feel for each of them. You feel a connection to each of these people, like you've lived a life with them. And you look back at the camera, and as it flashes, you see the person behind the camera. And his face looks different when not covered in scars. And his eyes don't look as dead as they did the day that you saw them in the laboratory. Say cheese, Subject Zero says, and clicks the button on the Polaroid. The flash sending you back to the room where your ears are ringing, and all of you now notice, besides Leo, who's still on his crusade on the ground, both of the nostrils of Crash are now like free pouring blood. And literally Rucker just looks up, yo, what drugs did you do up here? Dude, your nose. And he like pulls out a handkerchief.
Crash drops down onto the floor, like on his knees, and he's holding like the side of his head.
Double seizure.
What the fuck? What? What the fuck?
Rucker is very confused at all of this. So he's just like standing there with his hands up.
Seriously, what is going on right now? Is this like a side effect of drugs or something? Like I've never seen these people. Well, I've seen his nose bleed before.
He's done this more than once.
Yeah, he's got this thing where I think he explained it to me once as like he's like a flashback or something like that, and then his nose bleeds. I don't know.
Oh. But Rucker is now putting like things together. Oh shit. He looks at Crash. That's the professor used to have those. He'd call them his migraine. And he reaches in his jacket and he pulls out what looks like an old, very worn paper. Very worn. Real organic paper envelope. And he gently kind of opens it and pulls out a folded piece of paper and he hands it to Crash. I figure I'd tell you now, but here. He hands you the piece of paper.
What's this?
It's
Crash is still super out of breath on the floor.
something you gave me, technically, but I guess not at the same time. As you look down, it in your handwriting says, "The next time we meet, I will not be myself. Take care of me." And then it just has like a very generic like underline of me. And it's very faded. It's very old. You can tell just from the way it like feels. So that day I bumped into you at the wormhole, I knew what I had to do. I had to take care of you, and I'm really sorry that I didn't do that, Crash. He puts his hand on your shoulder. In more ways than one. Come on. He like tries to help you sit up and like takes his handkerchief and like kind of like puts it in your hand to like wipe the blood from your face. What did you see? When the professor used to have these in the past, they were very helpful.
I don't. So you, Ruck, you knew? This whole time, everything. There's.
Like I said, I'm sorry. But I promised him. Promised you.
I don't want to take away from this, but Leo vomits and passes out on the floor.
Now, I'm not really 100% sure why he's doing that. I understand why Crash is doing this, but that makes no sense. So he kind of just like sidesteps the puke on the ground and then stands in front of Crash.
Can I see the picture, please?
I think Crash is still holding it.
Didn't get it.
Yeah, Crash like blank stare. Still is kind of like staring off in the distance, but just kind of holds it out.
Thanks. And I'm gonna take a look at it. And I'm just gonna see my parents.
Sure as shit. Sure
They
as
look
shit.
so young.
And they are, and you see your dad's kind of like awkwardly standing next to you. He's doing like the floating hand on the shoulder, standing next to your mom, who looks literally just like fucking badass as shit. She has like knives all over. Like she looks like she's geared up for some hardcore shit. And your dad just like in like a weird lab coat, just like trying to put his hand on her shoulder.
They look so young and happy. Except mom, she looks a little angry. But
Barb
I
was
can't say that. I can't say that I haven't seen her with that many knives before.
You must definitely be her son.
I'll say.
And Bo, she kind of looks over at Brika. He was the nicest guy I ever met. You're lucky if you got to grow up with him.
So, unbeknownst to Briga, there are tears just streaming down her face, just thinking about her dad and her mom and everything that happened. And she just, yeah, he really was.
Oh shit! I'd give you my handkerchief, but it's covered in blood. Crash's nose right now.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. And I just take the handkerchief and start wiping my face.
Oh god! Just streaks of Crash's blood on your face as you wipe the tears away. I got to admit, if I'd known that this would have had the impact, I knew that for Crash, it was going to be some news. But if I'd known that this points at Leo, who I imagine has the anime fucking swirly eyes, like just fucking on the ground,
Stars floating above his head. Just
if I'd have known that was going to happen, I probably wouldn't have shown you guys. But I'm guessing by all of your reactions, you are in some way connected to the people in this photo.
That would be correct.
And all of you have gone through the same process as we did. The tube, the lab.
Getting killed and being brought back?
Well, I mean, you have to die, or else. Do you know what they did to you?
We woke up in a room full of, like, in a place full of exploded people. Of course we don't know.
Oh, shit, I forgot you told me that.
I'm going to grab the photo back.
If Pippin relinquishes it, yeah.
I'm going to... Crash is just going to like reach over and just like grab it real quick. If
Pippin's not going to resist that. He's just going to let him take the photo.
As the lore guy, I'm so upset that I'm gonna miss this exposition in character. But it's probably for the best that I'm not going to interrupt with lore questions.
And you know it'll help clear things up when we make another player explain it to you in character.
yeah, that'll make things super clear.
Yeah, it'll be Pippin and it'll be way worse, but okay.
I'm gonna take the photo right as I grab it from Pip. I'm gonna grab it and look to see if Subject 0 is in the photo. Who took this?
You see Rucker's eyes get like real like shadowed. One of the doctors who worked at the research facility. Dr. Yor. Bastard.
What do you mean? What do you mean he was there? He was when we woke up. I looked to Brika and Pippin. That fucking head popper.
Oh, you're talking about the demon guy?
Yeah, Subject 0. That's what Krieger called him.
Oh, and so you said Subject 0, and Brika just like remembers, goes in her bag and pulls out his redacted file.
It has a picture of him on it.
So it has a picture. I'm like, this guy?
Rucker kind of looks over. Where did you get that? He takes it. Yeah, this is Dr. Yor, but he's all like, he looks, he's dead. He's dead. He's definitely dead. I watched him die.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Apparently death isn't so permanent.
Yeah, he's He's deaf. Well, I don't know what he is, but he's leveled up, I'd say.
That's not. Now it's Rucker's turn. Like, he's just like, that's not good. That's not the whole reason the outfit. We disbanded because Dr. Yor, he wanted to use the stone, and he died. He wasn't compatible. He was never compatible. He could never go through the process. And you're saying he has powers?
Wait, you
Wait.
did he try multiple times?
No. The outfit was they were very clean about everything. Like, we were test subjects, but like, they were always very nice. The tests were very good, but there's a genetic factor that makes you eligible for the procedure. And if you don't have he kind of looks like a little bit dejected. It's not good if you don't have the right marker. They don't survive. And he did not. He would always gripe about it. He was always complaining. Some existential bullshit every other day. Nobody liked him. He was the professor's friend. He does air quotes around friend. He was around because he was brilliant. And he's the only one that understood the stone. Said it talked to him.
Well,
What did the stone look like?
yeah, could you describe this stone?
At first, it was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. It was like blackness, pure darkness, like space without any stars. But then it started to acclimate, cool, turned to slow red color. The last time I saw it, it looked like a smooth red gem. Bo was always fussing over it, and he was the one that really knew anything about it. I'd ask him if you can.
So a pained expression just comes across Brika's face. She's like, unfortunately, you can't ask him any questions. He's dead. He's gone. It's been a long time.
He's dead. You see Rucker, like, there's a real pain on his face. He was the last, when we disbanded, he was the one that we all thought would go on to have a family, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Kind of like looks away from Brika. You can tell he's very uncomfortable with intense emotions. He holds out another beer to Brika.
Still working on my first one.
Oh, sorry. Don't half work. We don't really do the emotions thing. Pops open another one, just fucking drains half of it. But I figured once I saw Crash again, I had to talk to him. I figured that the outfit was up and running again, and I thought you had gone through the same process, and
Yeah,
but it sounds like
can you
you want something
explain a
different.
little bit more about this process?
Well, I'm also Clark would be the one, or the professor, but he. Yeah. So as far as I know, it gives us these powers that are connected to the Magisphere in some way. Like, the way that the professor would always describe it is that our bodies are filled with magical energy when we're born, because life in itself can be drawn from magic. But because when you're born with that magic, you are usually only allotted a certain amount of the Magisphere. And again, this is all very broken down. Like, if you would listen to him talk about it, it'd be days. But some people have specific genetic markers that allow them to be conduits for the Magisphere. So even without a innate connection, you can essentially increase the amount of Magisphere that your body can consume, thus making you puts up his rock hands more this.
So if we
at
get
this-
a stronger connection to the Magisphere, we get rock hands?
I mean, I did. Everyone's a little different.
Leo, write that
Brika-
down.
Yeah, Brika at this point, like, casts spark, and just so you see a tiny jolt of electricity just from her fingers. She's like, like this? This could get bigger?
Again, I'm kind of more of a physical. I smash stuff more. It works better, but as far as regular magic goes, for Clark, it always seemed like it worked that way. That it would just get stronger and more efficient.
Wait a second. My dad's magical?
Yeah, when I remember in his tests, he would always have to work with, like, they would bring in like a dead tree, and then it would come out of the training room and it would be alive again. I never really understood how it worked. Whenever you ask him about it, I'm sure you know. He doesn't know how to shut up. Me and Clark weren't always on the best terms.
I'm sorry to hear that. He's a great guy, though.
Yeah. Sorry that I wanted to bang your mom. Anyway,
Excuse me?
nothing. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, just me and Clark we didn't always see eye to eye. But he was useful and he was damn smart. I'm hoping he's.
Oh, yeah. No, he's still alive, and my parents are still together.
That's good, and I don't know about Girth, but I hope he's okay too.
So,
Looks
You
down at
said-
the puddle that's just like getting bigger. Should we turn him on his side or something?
Probably.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
so,
So,
go ahead, Crash.
okay. So, you're saying everyone's born with magic, but the Magisphere limits it, and the outfit has been just choosing people to put through this experiment, and most of them don't survive, but
Well-
we did. And that means now we have access to more magic or
It's a pretty good way of
more
understanding it.
abilities. But we had to die to do it.
Well, see, that's the thing. The outfit to test this, part of having that genetic marker means that technically he holds up his hand and his body. This flesh and blood and bones and guts isn't the original version because technically I was crushed under many, many tons of astric rock. So they had to remake me, and they use pure magisphere, which is technically an experimental science. And again, I am overstating here. I am not the one. I just was around, if you know what I mean.
Wait, so then is it the outfit that's doing the killing?
See, that's where you lose me because your experience sounds very different from what I experienced. And also, if you saw Dr. Yor, he and the outfit that's the reason we split. We couldn't decide what to do with the stone. Dr. Yor said it was some kind of, anti-magic, and that it was stronger than the Magisphere. It was what surrounds the Magisphere. And he thought that that would be a more potent conduit. And again, all of this even took place because the professor, he was the one that started this. So it kind of gives Crash a weird look again. I don't know. You're going to have to ask him if you can. Listen, I'm probably telling you more than I should. I didn't think that. I thought that it was. He kind of looks down at his feet. I just want that sense of purpose again, you know? But it sounds like you guys are in more deep shit than I am. So, what do you know? Who have you talked to other than Krieger? Who's Krieger working with?
I don't know.
Eve.
Someone named Eve, and the outfit apparently.
But they also had these files, so this file came from Krieger.
They're redacted to shit. You're gonna have to hack them if you want the information. I'm not good at that either. Again, I cannot reiterate this enough. Smash.
Wait, when we got out of there, it was. It was smashed to bits. It wasn't. They didn't let us out. We was broken out. There was no. There was no one in lab coats. It was not professional. It was a mess.
Sounds like you and Krieger are going to have a conversation. And I would like to be there for that conversation.
Guys,
Yeah.
should we go talk to my dad about the Magisphere stuff? I'm sure he knows something.
Pippin, your dad doesn't even know you're alive yet.
Oh?
So?
Don't you think
I'm
he'd
not
be
mad
happy
at
to
it.
know that I was alive?
Oh, I'm sure he would. It's just, might complicate things a little bit, but I'm here for it.
I've been a good dog. I haven't been texting my parents at all.
Wait, you have a direct line to Barb and Clark?
Yeah, their landline. I know their number. I know both of their numbers. Just I tried one earlier and it said it was disconnected or something. I don't know.
Okay, try the other one.
Should I try right now?
I would love to be able to talk to Clark if this is all going on. He needs
Okay.
to know.
Okay.
Wait, but how do we know? I look over at Pip and, sorry, Pip, but how do we know? We can trust him. We don't know why Krieger's, doing what he's doing, why he's working with the outfit. What if Pip's folks is in on it too?
I wish I could tell you.
You see a really confused look come across Pippin's face. Like, why would my parents adopt me just to kill me and turn me into whatever I am now?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I've seen worse, but
I like where your head's at, though. I'm not going to say what just popped into my head. I love how you're muted and just frustratingly yelling because Leo's still unconscious. You can wake up whenever you want. Eventually you're going to start choking.
I feel like this is a very appropriate Nat 1 and also come down from drugs at the same time. He's not waking up. So
fair play.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, Clark wouldn't hurt a fly.
Either well, my mother would, but I mean, she obviously didn't hurt me.
Have you
Okay,
heard
then
from
why
them
don't we-
since?
Why don't we give him a call?
The last time that I heard from them was a text or a message that I received when I woke up, basically saying, "We're so sad you're dead." But I think they'd be happy to hear my voice.
All right. I again,
Well,
smash.
To be fair, it seems like there was a little bit of discourse in the room, so I say we leave it to a vote, maybe? I want to respect my friend Crash over here. I don't want to just,
Well, that's nice. You see Rucker just literally like, what the fuck? And Iris Luna, somebody's like, after you.
this is like metaphysically holding the door for you.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck.
This is a
No,
southerner like saying hi to random passerbys in New York City.
Literally.
All right. Vote to call Clark. Raise your paw/hands.
I don't. Do whatever. Do whatever you want, Pip. You don't need my permission.
Oh, I was just
Crash is
trying to
gonna
be respectful.
Crash is gonna stand up. Yeah. Ruck. There's some things I can't get out of my head, and I gotta go figure it out. I look at Pippin and Bricka. I'll catch up with you in the morning.
Okay,
And
take care.
I'm gonna walk out of the room and go out to the. Is there still like people out at the bar and stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean it's the wormhole, so it'll probably go until like 3-4.
Yep, I'm gonna go out there and see if I see any familiar faces.
Fuck yeah! So as Crash leaves the room, you see Rucker kind of be like, "What? Wait, I knew I probably shouldn't have gotten drunk and thrown this all on him at once, but I didn't expect this." Points to, again, unconscious Leo. Fucking on the ground. Brika with tears in her eyes. I really thought I was just coming in here to have a conversation with Crash and you guys about this, like, new journey that you're on. But you really kind of, like, apparently you guys have some shit that you gotta, like, work through. So I'm gonna go. But I'm just across the room, across the hall. I'm just gonna get some sleep. If you guys decide that you want to go visit Krieger or call Clark, come knock on my door. He stands up and just like walks out of the room, leaving Brika and Pippin alone with a pass the fuck out Leo.
The poor
The
little guy
most
was
unlikely
tired.
trio.
And the
Look,
room feels very heavy still.
He's all tuckered out. We like. I was gonna put this blanket on him, but it smells like poop.
I mean,
He's just lying in puke.
he doesn't look cold. Question mark.
Should we get him some soup or something?
I don't know.
maybe?
Do birds sweat?
I don't know. Also, I don't know if we can call him Bird.
He's
I think
sleeping.
he's
I can
the-
call him whatever I want.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Brika coming out the closet is a fucking racist. She's
So,
like, what the fuck?
so should I just call my dad now?
Yeah, your dad knows my dad. You better call your dad. I have some questions.
Okay, that's fine by me. I mean, I'll dial him up right now. But should we wake him up?
No, Wisp. I wouldn't wake up anyone on a Wisp come down.
I don't even know what it does.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
I used to use it a lot for, studying, staying up all night reading books, and then, but he didn't do enough for that.
Well,
So your dad.
All right, so Pippin like lays on the floor with his head propped up on Leo, like he's a pillow. He figures Fluffy, so
Hey.
and he
It's
pulls
probably
up
cleaner
his.
than the floor, so that's
Yeah, that's true. He pulls up his whatchamacallit thing. What's it called again?
Gate.
Yes, he pulls up his gate, and he's like, "Oh, if I can remember the number right, 32." Oh wait, there's automated calling on this thing. I forgot.
Didn't you roll a history roll to remember your parents' numbers already?
Yeah, you had to
Yes,
remember because
and I
everything was
did
deleted.
remember them.
Yeah.
So Pippin dials his father's number this time.
So as you type in the number and you hear the soft ringing coming from your ear in your Neuralink, we're going to shift perspective down to the bar where Crash has kind of walked out. The bartender is still that like multi-armed, very loud robot man. And as Crash like approaches the bar, you see that there's like a seat. You know, at like really dive bars, like the bar always is crowded as shit, but there randomly will open just like a tiny pathway to the bar, and there's always like a weird bar stool there. You just happen to catch one as you sit down, and you're kind of looking around, and the faces, some of them are familiar in ways like you've seen them here before, but you've never talked to them. You wouldn't recognize them outside of that. And as far as people that you're looking like that, you notice that the clientele here has changed. It's changed quite a bit in the last year. And just as you kind of like give up looking, you see the massive, did we name him? The robot?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Oi! What will you be having, sir? As he pulls up loud as shit in his bad Cockney accent that someone programmed in the back alley.
2 shots of Cerebral. That's the vodka.
Coming right up, mate. You see him pour 2 shot glasses on the bar with like a shot glass dispenser hose. It's like, phoop, phoop. And then you see him with a finger pour out liquid into the fucking shot glasses. That'll be 4 mics.
Crash slams them both back onto the counter and goes, "Fuck off," and walks away from the bar.
I'll keep a tab then, sir. As you walk away. Just as you say fuck off and like flip him off, as he's saying I'll keep a tab, you hear someone behind you. I'll cover that. And you see it's a familiar voice. One you've heard many times going, if you want to keep count, then you do the fucking 4 count. In band practice or 2. As you turn and you see Gord, the drummer from your old band, who's looking at you with half good to see you, half what the fuck, where have you been? As he kind of slides the card, pays for the drinks, orders another round. Look what the fucking cat dragged in. I thought you'd gone to the stars or something. Found yourself a ship. Got off world.
Crash has a very shocked look on his face. What? What? You still here? I thought you went off and did something.
Yeah, we got a new singer. We were touring East Side mostly. But, yeah, we always come home. You know, Boot always keeps us good.
I'm gonna just give him a hug. I'm just gonna like grab him.
He has tension at first. Oh, Leo's back. Hell yeah. He has tension at first, but then he kind of like eases into the hug and kind of pats you on the back. All right. Come on.
Gugu, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Didn't say nothing.
Hey, man, we all kind of knew, right? You were destined for better things. You always were. Looking up. Did you get what you wanted?
Nah, I don't know what I got.
Well, want to get shit-faced?
Fuck yeah.
As soon as the fucking bot finishes pouring the 2 shot, he goes, 4 more. And slides the card across the table. You leave the bottle. And it's like, oi, I don't have a bottle. He reaches over the bar, under the bar, grabs one of the fucking physical bottles, pops it open. It's old times. He holds it up.
Yeah, I'll cheers him.
Just then, perspective shift. It's been ringing 3 times now. And as we know in WeTogether games, 5 means they ain't picking up. On the 4th ring, as optimistic as you are, Pippin, there is like a weird little lump in your throat. You can't really describe it. But you've always had a thing with gut feelings. On the catchball field, in college, you always trusted your gut. And right now, it's saying something is not right. Just as the 5th ring starts, you hear click. I've been waiting for you.
Wait, say that again? I'm sorry.
If you
We're
keep
talking at the
talking.
same time.
I can't believe this. Are you done?
Yes.
Good. I was waiting for you to call. I knew you would.
You don't sound like my dad.
Pippin is so hard to be menacing. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. You hear a blood curdling unmistakably as your dad's voice rings out on the other line. And you hear that better.
Not really. I couldn't really hear him that well.
Okay.
Can you give him the phone, actually?
You just hear again, like blood curdling screaming in the background. And the sound of like an electrical shock.
Quick question. Is this on speaker? Can I hear it?
Did you put it on speaker?
No.
Okay, so then no. You just see Pippin's face while he's holding up his gate, like, what?
So, what is this all about?
That package that you're delivering. I want you to make the delivery.
Oh, so you're with the Vikes. You're trying to threaten me, aren't you?
Do you not recognize my voice?
I have no idea who this is.
You see the feed, like in your gate, video pop up, like fucking FaceTime. And you just see 2 piercing blue eyes looking at you. And it'd be white fur, except for the smattering of blood that is on his face.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You went after my family, and you just... What? You have some weird obsession with me. I don't even know. I didn't even do anything to you.
Oh. But you did.
What did I do?
You lived my life.
Okay, so this is like a jealousy thing? Wait, were you on the catchball squad?
Can I
The
see
package.
the video?
No, it's technically in his HUD unless he makes it available to everyone.
Hasn't yet. Hold on, just a minute. So, the package. What is the package?
The bomb.
The bomb. Okay, so you're the one who convinced the Vikes to send me a bomb. To Paulie.
Do it, or else.
Or else you're going to kill my parents, I take it? Very original.
Oh, how little you know.
I do know very little.
Well, let me tell you something about our father. He can't die.
What do you mean, aw, father?
Oh, how little you know.
Okay, you keep saying the same thing over. Can you just cut to the chase, please? I'm trying to be a patient boy, but I can't. It's just, just tell me what. Be forward with your intentions, please.
Every second that I spend speaking to you is every second that I am more grateful that I didn't grow to be as simple-minded and utterly.
Click. Pippin hangs up.
Your dad's gonna feel that one.
Well, he can't die, so.
He did say that. I'm glad that Pippin believes him wholeheartedly.
Oh, Pippin right now doesn't believe that he believes he's all talk. So
Perfect. So I'm guessing he's gonna keep that little tidbit to himself.
he sends a text to the same number, and he's like, "You're mean."
Of course, there's no response back. But Brika, you've just watched him have this whole fucking conversation.
I send a thumbs down emoji. Okay,
Brika-
so let me
Go
give
ahead.
you some context for what just happened there. So you remember that leopard-spotted guy?
The snow leopard?
Yeah, the one that killed me?
Yes.
Well, he was just on the other end of the line. He's got my dad's phone, and he's well, apparently it's our dad. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but yeah, he said my dad can't die and yada yada yada. He's just being really mean, so I hung up.
So, Brika.
Wait, you see a
Is
look
now-
of you see a look of enlightenment come across Pippin's face, one that you probably wouldn't have seen before. And you see Pippin go, can we figure out where they are based on where that phone is? Or based on where the link is?
We can try.
Are you good at hacking? Because I cannot hack it.
Am I good at hacking? So literally, Brika is just like breathing. It's like a shock factor because she's still trying to process the fact that he hung up on the blue-eyed tabaxi and did not tell her that that's who he was on the phone with. And now she's like replaying the conversation. She's like, wait, the bomb? Like she heard only Pippin's half. So she's like, wait, he sent the bomb? He's working with the Vikes. So she's in her head freaking out. Pippin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I going to do with you? Okay. Here's what we do. We need to backtrace that phone call
Okay.
and find out where it came from.
Okay. He also said he wanted me to deliver the bomb to Paulie B or else. I don't know what
Yeah,
that's
okay, I
supposed to
mean,
mean.
I don't know Polly B, so I don't have a problem with that. But
Yeah,
he's
but
your
I
friend,
don't-
so
I
that's
don't
on
want him
you.
to die.
I mean, technically, delivering a bomb does not mean someone's gonna die.
Oh. Actually, you know what we could do? If somebody else just messages ahead and said, "Hey, we have to deliver this bomb, Paulie. We're being my parents are being threatened," and then we just tell them not to open it. Oh wait, no, it's remote, isn't it?
I have the remote.
Oh, you have the remote. All he said was deliver it, so we just do our part, deliver it, and then nothing happens.
I love that Leo is unconscious and Crash is getting shit faced while these two are trying to decide very important future events.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the moment where I would love to say something.
You left
I'm
the
just-
room.
I'm very smartly staying muted.
Same.
I mean, I have no stakes in this game. We can do whatever you want, Pippin, but I need to know what is happening.
Well, I know very little about this Tabaxi as well, aside from he thinks that I'm his brother. He thinks that my dad is his dad. And he also said something along the lines of like, I don't know. He wants me to make the delivery of the package. I don't want to do it. He was being mean, so I hung up. I was asking him why he has such a big problem with me. I mean, I'm a good boy.
Your dad screams echoing in your head.
So, wait, so you guys are your brothers?
I have no idea. I was adopted, and when I was adopted, I didn't have any brothers.
So a look of realization comes across Brika's face, coming from a family with a lot of transient type people who've like been adopted, people longing for love, that kind of crew. She's like, so you were adopted. He's your brother, but you did not know he's your brother. And you grew up with your family?
Yes.
And you seem like you had a pretty happy childhood, yeah?
Yeah, he said something about, I don't know, he's jealous. He's saying, you live in my life or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he hates you. Okay.
I think that was pretty apparent by the fact that he killed me.
Fair. But I have questions for him.
You know, I just gotta say, jealousy is ugly. I don't mean to be rude, but it's really ugly.
I'm not jealous. I'm not offended. It's fine. But I do have questions for that motherfucker.
Oh, it's just us. You don't need to use that kind of language. It's okay.
This is where I'm glad that everyone's muted, but everybody is dying laughing. I leave myself unmuted so you can hear the laughing, but everybody is dying right now. Brother, I think everybody is glad they're not in this conversation.
All right, let's start by trying to find the location.
Okay, well, if you can, what would need to happen? Would you need to like hack my neural link? Like, how does that work?
Well, yeah. Are you okay with that? Do I have your consent?
Oh,
To,
yeah, that's fine.
Awesome.
I ain't got
If you
nothing to
wouldn't
hide on
mind,
there.
could you just like put your paw print here? And I just pull out my tablet. It's just like a consent form.
He just puts the paw print right there.
Awesome. Perfect.
We
Thank you
consent
so
and be
much.
together.
Just so you know, consent is everything. Okay?
Coming from you, this is so fucking weird.
Once Wasana.
Right.
Let's just say for people who don't know, she played a bard last campaign. This is a whole different vibe.
I think you can consent if you fuck yourself, though. Like, it still
Correct.
requires both parties, but
That
Yeah.
one, yeah, that was
Yeah,
valid. That one was it.
Yeah, but also I feel like Wasana, any kind of consent she got was like not under duress, but definitely influenced by
There was a bit of a you have to feel.
this is so why in Harry Potter are love potions legal? This is that same.
Oh, they
kind of
shouldn't
question.
be.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh man.
Okay, back to the story. Now that I have received consent from Pippin, I try to hack into the location of this.
I would
phone call.
love to hear Sashel's version of what that looks like.
So there is an input, correct?
You
Okay.
did see that from Cutter.
Yes. So you just see me pull out like the port that comes out of my tablet and kind of like I'm gonna just lift your ear here, and I just flip Pippin's ear, like, you know how, like, it's a really
when it
cute
gets
thing
stuck.
when their ear
Ear
gets
got
stuck.
This crazy ass level 1 runs around with a cutter kit. I was about to just fucking pull this shit off above a passed out Owlin in his own puke. He about to cut this bitch in this
I'm not
dirty ass
cutting
room right now.
anything. I'm not cutting
You're not
anything.
cutting.
I'm not cutting. I'm just plugging in.
Just jacking in. That's all.
Yeah, so it's like a USB. So I'm just kind of like slipping the cord in and pull up some stuff on my tablet, my consent form, you know, so I'm good. And
Legally.
yes, legally. So I just kind of start like seeing if I can find the last phone number that he called. All right, and I ping it.
Roll hacking.
Yes, sir. Please be good.
Please be good. Yeah, you guys have been rolling like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, today's been a rough one.
Offense taken.
Okay, 14. Not the worst.
So as you engage with the neural interface, it's always weird hacking this because the information comes at you in a very complex way. Like most of the time when you're hacking something, it's very linear. You have an objective, you are looking for the pathway to that objective. But when you're hacking a neural link, it's almost like all of the information is kind of like in a pool. And rather than looking for a specific pathway, you're jumping from keyword to keyword to keyword. So as you start like that, you get the number. Okay, cool. Now to make that connection, you both had to connect to a satellite, which then connected both of you to the same satellite. So you can actually see the pathway, and you can guess with a 14. You can guess within a like 10-mile chunk where this person is, and the where it's reading back from is third level in the outer rim of the east side. Whatever sectors those are, we'll do it in post.
Yeah, I don't have my map in front of me.
Me neither.
Okay, it looks like
It's B36 or B37 for what it's worth.
Nice. We'll do
Alright,
B37.
It looks like it's they're near B37 area, near the outer rim. Do you know why would your dad be there?
I have no idea. I mean, unless this guy is like setting up shop somewhere down there, you know.
Yeah, I thought you were from the second level. I don't know why your dad would be on the third level unless.
Well, to be fair, I was killed on this level, and I work on this level. So maybe he was coming to get me.
As
I don't
soon
know.
as that ridiculousness enters your ears, you on your HUD all of a sudden see red line after red line of code start pouring into your vision.
Shit!
Oh,
And I need
oh,
I need a con save.
Right.
Con save from me or from Pippin?
From both of you. Sure. Why not?
14.
Nice.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice. So Pippin, you feel like a jolt, but it's like kind
Oh.
of like just like a spaz. Whereas Brika, you feel your entire interface being completely overtaken. And
It's my tablet.
it's your tablet, which is a direct line. That's how you control it, is through the HUD, right? So you're literally seeing this in your vision as well as on the tablet. And the line of code is just over and over again. I see. Just over and over and over and over until you feel this immense pressure. As you unplug from Pippin, there's a spark, and your entire system says emergency reset needed. Do commence reset, and then there's a confirm or like deny, and there's a timer that's like literally like 10, 9.
Oh, confirm.
As soon as you click confirm, you pass out
Okay.
on the ground right next to Leo.
So did we get that ping? Hello?
And that is where I'm going to end today's session. Thank you for listening to We Together. Find all of our links on our Linktree or join our amazing Discord community at We Together Gaming to chat about the story, share your thoughts, and hang out with the cast and GM. If you'd like to support us, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/We Together Gaming. You'll get exclusive access to our behind-the-scenes podcast where we talk about our favorite moments, dive into character work, and have long-form discussions about the story every week. If you're all caught up and looking for more, check out the actual play podcast Hapless Heroes, now in its second season, featuring me, your GM, as a player. Available on all streaming services. A quick thank you to our top tier patrons. GxLobes, BrenDaniel, aka Naturally Noted, That Guy Jake, and my Momma. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, stay adventurous and remember, whatever we do it better together.